Listen carefully, because what you're about to hear may completely change the way you think about attraction and relationships. Many people believe attraction is built only through kindness, attention, and constant affection. While those qualities matter in healthy relationships, human psychology is often far more complicated. Sometimes what keeps a person emotionally attached isn't consistency at all, it's unpredictability. Understanding this pattern can help you recognize unhealthy dynamics before they begin to control your emotions. Psychologists have long studied a concept called intermittent reinforcement. It's the same principle that makes gambling and social media so addictive. When rewards come at random instead of on a predictable schedule, the brain becomes more focused on chasing them. In relationships, this can happen when someone is warm and affectionate one day, then distant and unavailable the next. That emotional uncertainty keeps the mind searching for answers, wondering what changed and how to bring back the good moments. Think about the difference between someone who communicates consistently and someone whose behavior constantly shifts. A reliable person may make you feel comfortable and secure, while an unpredictable person can leave you checking your phone, replaying conversations, and questioning every interaction. It isn't always because the connection is stronger. Often it's because uncertainty keeps the brain emotionally engaged. The desire to solve the mystery becomes stronger than the relationship itself. Ancient Stoic philosophers understood the danger of allowing other people's behavior to control your emotional state. They taught that true peace comes from focusing only on what you can control: your thoughts, your actions, and your values. You cannot control another person's moods, decisions, or level of interest. The moment your happiness depends on someone else's unpredictable behavior, you hand over your emotional freedom. When someone repeatedly disappears after showing affection, gives mixed signals, or says one thing while doing another, it's important to pay attention to their actions rather than their promises. Instead of making excuses or blaming yourself, step back and observe the pattern. Healthy relationships are built on trust, honesty, and consistency, not confusion and emotional highs and lows. One of the biggest mistakes people make is chasing after someone the moment that person becomes distant. They send more messages, seek reassurance, and work even harder to win back attention. Unfortunately, this often increases emotional dependence instead of solving the problem. A calmer response is to maintain your own routine, respect your boundaries, and avoid reacting impulsively. Emotional discipline protects your peace far better than emotional desperation. Building a meaningful life outside of any relationship is one of the strongest forms of protection against unhealthy attachment. Invest in your goals, friendships, hobbies, health, and personal growth. When your sense of happiness comes from a balanced life rather than one person's approval, inconsistency loses much of its power over you. Confidence grows naturally when your identity isn't dependent on someone else's attention. It's also important to set clear standards for the way you expect to be treated. If someone repeatedly shows disrespect, poor communication, or inconsistent effort, don't ignore those signs simply because you're afraid of losing them. Strong relationships require mutual respect and equal investment. Walking away from unhealthy behavior isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of self-respect. The greatest lesson is simple. Don't confuse emotional intensity with genuine love. Constant uncertainty may feel exciting, but lasting relationships are built on stability, trust, and clear communication. By focusing on your own character, protecting your boundaries, and refusing to let unpredictability control your emotions, you become stronger, calmer, and far more capable of building relationships that are based on respect instead of emotional games. At the end of the day, the choice is always yours. You can continue chasing uncertainty, or you can choose peace, confidence, and emotional independence. Real strength isn't found in winning someone's attention. It's found in refusing to lose yourself while trying to earn it.